Hey, what's up all? It's Jono here, and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I think I'm kind of looking at this jug right now because I'm wanting to investigate it. Look in the camera, me. There we go. That's more like it. Now I'm looking at you. So, yeah, welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, weird goings on. I just randomly fall out of the sky in this strange new world, and all of a sudden I get the opportunity to join this team here that's based in Jubilee Village to help complete this region's first Pokedex. Well, I mean, I've got nothing better to do, especially considering I am in a completely strange world here, so I guess I got nothing to lose. So you know what, we're just about ready to wrap up today, so let's go and get some sleep. Yes, let's go and rest until the morning. Although I still very much feel out of place with the clothes I'm wearing. Oh my, meanwhile. Okay, that doesn't seem good, but I guess we'll potentially figure out what happened eventually. Anyway, the next day. And there's already a knock at the door. Good morning, Dynamo Jono. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Certainly was. Today is the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Alright, sounds simple enough. Right, so go to the Galaxy Team headquarters to hear about your trial from Captain Silene. Well, I've got nothing better to do, so let's go straight out and see. Plus, I need to succeed in this trial, otherwise, quite literally, I'll get expelled and possibly meet my death out there, as Silene put it in the last episode. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. Alright then. Let's head to the headquarters, but surely I'm gonna get a more appropriate set of clothes, because everyone seems to keep talking about the way I dress. I mean, this looks alright, but I guess this is a different world than where I come from, and people would say, also, what did you say, a Starly? You can throw spoiled apricorns at wild Pokemon to make them drop their defenses, then they'll be easier to catch. Ah, good to know. Good tips. Anything else you have for me, anyone? We've no food for freeloaders. Survival out there is a daily battle, you know. Okay, well, fair enough. Well, I mean, there's not much I can really do until I pass the trial, so I suppose I might just head straight on in. Commander Kamado is fantastically strong. Rumour has it he once set the Pokemon flying with one of those sumo throws he's so proud of. Blimey, sumo throwing a Pokemon, eh? If that's true, I'd love to see that. Well, isn't it rather posh in here? The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Hello? The wild Pokemon. They were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent up my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medics will put you to rights. Good to know. So we got medics, security, and of course the main guys as well. And Jump Cup, because I just happened to have a random bout of coughing there for some reason. That was weird, but I should be alright now. Thank you, my bottle of water. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Well, we'll see what happens, eh? Captain Silene, Dynamo Jono is here. You may enter. Man, that's a lot of paperwork. Jeez. Literally buried in paperwork, but of course this is a time where computers weren't a thing, so I guess there would be loads of paperwork. Oh hey, it's an Abra. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Field lands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Okay. Looks like I'm still going to be rocking out in my, I was going to say, that satchel doesn't exactly match your, mode of dress. Akari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Okay, here we go. Mission, the Galaxy Team's entry trial. So let's activate the guide. Although I guess I don't really need to, do I? Yes, pressing the Y button while consulting the map, and you can check what you have. There are 2 different types. Missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, while requests are optional and given to people you meet. Well, I'll definitely try and do as many requests eventually when I get to the game. When I get to a part of the game that I'm going to be able to take them. Hold on, Dynamo Jono, come with me a moment. What's up, Professor Laventon? Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Dynamo Jono absolutely must pass this trial. And as a Professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Oh, I guess that means I can finally choose one of these 3 Pokemon. But who am I going to go for? Go on, Dynamo Jono, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see that they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Well, this is always a difficult choice, isn't it? Who to go for? Cyndaquil, Rowlet, or Oshawott? Also, oh, there we go. I was going to say the button to hide the HUD didn't remove the text at the top there, but yes, it did. There we go. So, who do we go for? Do we go for Cyndaquil, Rowlet, or Oshawott? Well, considering I normally refer to like a trainer ID and go by the numbers on that, that's how I determine which Pokemon to go for. But seeing as this is Pokemon Legends and trainer IDs aren't really a thing, at least I don't believe they are. No, they're not. We're not going to be doing that, so I think it's just going to be a random choice. And you know what? Who are we going to go for? This is always a tough decision. Fire, grass, or water. Okay, I've had a little thought, and you know what? Let's do a little bit of a throwback to the first main series Pokemon game I did a Let's Play of, Pokemon Soul Silver. And what Pokemon did I pick as my partner Pokemon? Or rather, my first Pokemon in that game? I picked, of course, Cyndaquil. So you know what? Let's have a bit of a throwback to my very first Pokemon main series Let's Play I did on the channel. And let's go for Cyndaquil. Plus, I love your final evolved Hisuian form. So we're going to go with Cyndaquil. Yeah, let's go for Cyndaquil. Plus, I just think Cyndaquil is one of the most adorable Pokemon ever. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I took Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Although, as we've got to complete the Pokedex, I know we can eventually get both Rowlet and Oshawott in the wild eventually, if memory serves me right. So, we'll get the other Pokemon eventually, but yeah, might as well have a bit of throwback to my very first main series Pokemon Let's Play I did on the channel, and let's go for the Pokemon that I picked in that game. Let's go Cyndaquil. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Yeah, probably a good advice, that. Meanwhile, these two are gonna just chill with Professor Laventon. They look as if they're cheering on their friend, Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. It's probably the latter. That could well be. It did go dashing from the village when Dynamo Jono fell from the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. Yeah, what was it? A Bidoof, a Starly, and a Shinx, I think. Well, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. Okay, simple enough. Ah, just the 20 Pokeballs this time. Also, I'm going to assume I gave back, the 50 Pokeballs that you gave me in the last episode. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Oh, I hope so. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Okay, simple enough. Right, well, you know what? Let's just get straight to it. Now that I have my own Pokemon, yeah, what do you think about that, You're just going to say the exact same thing. So, turn left, you said? Yep, alright, down here, towards there. Also, I can dash. Also, if I press the X button here... Yeah, actually, you know what? Can I bring you out right now? Yeah, I can bring out Cyndaquil. Yeah. Nice. Hopefully, with you by my side, my new life in the Hisui region. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I just wasted a Pokeball. That's what I wanted to do. Whoops. Well, I just wasted a Pokeball. Ah, it's alright. I only need 19 anyway. Whoops. Yeah, I meant to press the right stick button, but I pressed X, which swapped the modes, and I ended up throwing a Pokeball instead. Whoops. Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Jinkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? You know what? Why not? I mean, I was able to catch 3 Pokemon easily yesterday. Let's have a battle. I might be new in these lands, but I'm sure... I mean, how hard can it be to do this battle? I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's hit points reaches 0. Don't worry, this should be no problem. Alright then, let's do this. Follow. Oh dear. I can't see your Togepi lasting long. And battle. And one thing I love about this game is you can actually move around freely in the battlefield. That's awesome. Well, I don't think we can do much right now, so let's just use Quick Attack. Yeah. Oh, lovely critical hit there. Let's do one more. Actually, it probably might require another Quick Attack after this. Ooh, one more Quick Attack. Yeah, easily take care of that Togepi. Nicely done, Cyndaquil. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Straight up to level 6. Nice, and a new move. Even better. Hopefully it's Ember or something like that. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Yep, if you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select change moves. Yep, that's a nice thing to have, especially as I don't think, obviously, this is back in a time where TMs didn't exist. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. Nice. Thanks for the healing there. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. Skyfallen. Now all of a sudden I've got Adele's Skyfall song in my head now. Had Come On Eileen because I mentioned Silene, and now you mentioned Skyfall, and now I've got Adele's Skyfall in my head now. Potions restore 60 hit points, which is a lot better than potions from some of the other Pokemon games I've been playing in recent times. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Well, I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, I suppose you have to make a profit, after all, from going around selling goods. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, to the Obsidian Battlefields. Wait, why did I say battlefields? I've still got Pokemon Conquest in my mind, so I'm calling fields battlefields. It's Obsidian Fieldlands. Good grief, I've still got Pokemon Conquest stuck in the brain right now. Oh, good grief me. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose the destination from your map and tell rest the guardsmen where you're going. Okay. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's right. As well as obviously, you know, losing in a traditional Pokemon battle, you can actually get knocked out by Pokemon, like, if they hit you. So, yeah. It's a very vicious world out there. And I'm more excited for it as well. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Alright then. Well, in that case then, let me... Whoops. I say tell you. You're Dynamo Jono, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Well, thanks. Okay, well, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. So let's just go straight there. And actually, yeah, if I press Y, there we go. So yeah, catch yourselves Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Whoops, sounds simple enough. I did not meant to press B, I meant to press there. There we go. Fieldlands Camp. So now we get to see just a bit more of what this world has for us. And here we are, our own little setup campsite here. Little base camp. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? I think I am. Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain. Or unsparing captain. I just realised there's only one R there. Never mind. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? It does help that I actually read before I say what I'm about to read. To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Dynamo Jono's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colours, you'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Dynamo Jono will be fine. Let's begin the trial. I mean, how hard can it be? I mean, we're only going to catch the likes of a Bidoof, a Starly, and a Shinx. It's not as if I need to be worried about those 3 Pokemon, right? Right? Well, in any case, let's go and talk to Akari, rather. Sorry, Akari, that's your name. Is it Akari? Akari, yeah. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Certainly a vast area, this obsidian field lands. And along comes a Bidoof. Time to get ready. Oh god, that went by too quickly because it's one of those auto-advancing text boxes. Gotta love those. Hey, Bidoof. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice, I'm just sharing what I know. So hold on ZL button. Yes, that's right, I know you can do that. They didn't mention that in the tutorial before. Yep, so hold on ZL to target. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people. So this will be easy. Well, I mean, if you say so. I mean, I've got 19 Pokeballs. Should have been 20, but I did accidentally throw one instead of making Cyndaquil return to its Pokeball. You know, let's get rid of the HUD. Yeah! Hey, what's up, little buddy? What's up, little buddy? You're curious, aren't you? Here, have a Pokeball in the face. Easy. You caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. And off she goes. So catch a Starly next. Alright. Presumably they're going to be hidden down here. Oh, hang on. I think I see one. I see one over there in the distance. And it's gone. Oh. Thanks, draw distance. There it is. That's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. So, I think you're going to teach me to be stealthy, aren't you? But you should be able to get close to them. If you crouch, you'll be harder to spot. Okay then. Press the B button to crouch, make it harder for Pokemon to notice you. Press to rise. If you creep in the tall grass, you'll be even harder for wild Pokemon to detect. Okay then. So, the Bidoof catching was just, you know, a little reminder of how to catch Pokemon, but now we've got to learn how to be stealthy. Actually, if I remember rightly, I think I could jump as well, can't I? Oh, but I don't think I can right now because we're still early in the game. Hey, Starly. Hey, Starly. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. That's right. You go to the side there while I just quickly transfer to this grass. And then take you by surprise. Oh, right in the back. You were not expecting that, were you, Starly? Yeah. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. Now, where is the Shinx? Well, Akari's going to conveniently lead me to the Shinx, aren't you? Or are you? Oh, I forgot. There's something I ought to teach you, since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Silene tells us, have an item at the ready, but want to send out your Pokemon? Press X. I mean, I kind of did that already when I just wanted to bring out Cyndaquil for a bit before I cocked up the button presses and ended up accidentally throwing and wasting an empty Pokeball. Have a Pokemon ready but want to throw an item? Press X. Captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokeball's ball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now's the time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just switch to Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil, if you want to check this out. Ooh, nice. A whole bunch of orange berries. Very nice. I don't think there's anything else around here, at least for the time being. No. I don't see a Shinx right now. Be hiding in the grass somewhere. There. That's Shinx. Oh. There it is. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? More or less. It seemed like it was ready to challenge anyone. I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any Pokeball you throw at them. Okay, so when you use ZL to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up above a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. Okay. An X icon will appear above Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying the icon cannot be caught unless you engage in battle. Okay. Don't worry though. I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. I know you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. As you start a battle, simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your Pokemon on it. Yep, sounds simple enough. Alright. Seems simple enough. Okay, well, looks like you're already ready to go. So you know what? I think we'll just go for Cyndaquil. Probably best not to go for Starly for this Shinx. Anyway, let's fight. And oh, you do know Ember. Hopefully that's not going to be overkill. Whoa! Oh! Uh-oh. Let's catch you before. Let's catch you before you end up getting knocked out by the burn. I don't know if that was scripted or not, but let's just catch you before it goes completely wrong. There we go. Phew. I'm going to assume that was scripted. Or if it wasn't, wow. Okay. You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokédex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful! I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the Professor we're ready to head back. Indeed. I'd say I passed that trial with flying colours. Oh ho! I said you passed the trial with flying colours, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Dynamo Jono! You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Ah, neat. Now it's going to be in your photo album for all of time. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. I'd head back to the village, eh? I pressed the button there a bit too quickly there, whoops, but we get the gist of it. So there we go. I'd say that was a pretty simple trial. But considering apparently everyone says that that's not an easy trial for everyone, I guess I am gifted. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Even during these times when Pokemon leagues and rules and regulations weren't a thing, you're still only allowed 6 Pokemon with you at any one time. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Okay. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. You know, that sounds like a good idea. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. I don't know. I think she's not going to show it, but I think deep down she's going to think, actually, you know what, this kid's the real deal. This kid is indeed the real deal. Well, she's not going to show it, though. She's just going to say, oh, yeah, good job, whatever, and all that. I don't know. She kind of gives off that impression, especially after when we first saw her. Anyway, you know what, let's go in and tell her the good news. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Well, I mean, that's good to know. Congratulations! You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Oh, nice, now I get to look the part. Hey, I got the uniform and a pair of sandals. Nice. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Okay. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Okay then. Well, Let's use the mirror to change into my new uniform and sandals, but I will probably wrap up this episode once I've done just that. When you're ready to get into your uniform, make sure to use the mirror in your quarters. Alright, good to know. Yeah, because, you know, if I'm going to be living in this world, it is probably best if I at least look the part. Because I definitely look like a bit of a stranger. Also, I did have to double check which way my quarters were, so thank you, HUD display. Right, let's go in here. And get changed into something more suitable. Oh, I was going to say, can I let my Pokemon out here? Oh, that's a shame. I want my Pokemon to come hang out with me while we're here. Although maybe it's a bit rude to do that in, well, this is not even my house, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Anyway, let's change my outfit. Yes, let's indeed change my outfit. And let's see what I'm going to look like. So, what am I going to look? So, my uniform. There we go. And sandals. There we go. Now I'm looking more the part. Unfortunately, I don't have any of a... Oh, actually, I do have some colour contacts. I didn't realise. Actually, I put these on. Ah, there we go. That kind of looks more like my eyes. Definitely not ultramarine. So I think the closest probably would be pale blue. Yeah, okay, that looks more like me. Yeah. That's more like it. Yes, let's go with this outfit. Oh yeah, now I'm looking the part. You've changed into your Survey Corps uniform. There we go. Now I'm no longer going to feel totally awkward for wearing very different clothes. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. What's this you're going to give me? Oh, definitely can't go out without a hat. Yeah. There we go. Now we're rocking it. Now, present yourself to the commander. Okay then. Well, I guess we'll do that. But we'll do that next time. So, we passed the trial with flying colours, and now we're properly going to get into the Galaxy Expedition team. So now we just need to talk to the commander to wrap up this little quest. Well, not quest, this mission, in fact. And we'll do that next time. So, on that note, thanks very much for watching, everyone. And until next time, I shall catch you all later.